and yeah, make a start on that. So stay tuned, and I'll be right back. All right, so we are back with yet another Game Boy game that I grew up playing, and this time actually playing a German game. So I doubt many of you will actually be able to read or understand, what's being said. That's not too important because for one, I can kind of translate that, and for the other, it's more like a puzzle-based game, so there's not really much story or anything like that. And yeah, I think there's about like 15 different puzzles in this game, and you gotta solve all of them to beat the game, essentially. Let me just see how I actually advance. Okay. Developed by Ravensburger, which is kind of like also a company making board games and puzzles and stuff in Germany. But yeah, for those who don't know, Käpt'n Blaubär is basically like a childhood figure, I guess, of like TV. And it's kind of like a humanoid bear, I guess you could say. You know, like talking and stuff, and yeah, he's like kind of going on adventures with his sidekicks. It's actually been ages since I watched it, like the last time, probably as a kid. But always kind of like enjoyed it, I guess. And yeah, this was kind of like a game I had then, and that I used to play quite a bit. Blaubär, that's right harbinger. That's what it kind of like translates to. What kind of options do we have here? Just like music and effects. Ah yeah, and you also have passwords. So essentially after every level you unlock, you can kind of like write down the password in case it gets stuck. Then you can insert the password and then continue the next time, essentially. I used to have like every level written down on like a letter as a kid. But then going to the cliff coast, Klippen Küste. A letter for me. There we go, that's like the first password. CBCF. So the puzzles are kind of like straightforward, you know, you have like these things here, and if you walk over them, you create like a trap, and you can't go back there anymore, otherwise this happens. And you have to start all again. And, you know, part of the puzzle here is to kind of get all of them, and only then go to the safety kind of like ring, I guess. That was the first level. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. The later ones, from memory at least, were actually not too easy to solve. At least as a kid I got stuck on some of them. Okay, second level. Third level. Fourth level. I mean, these early levels are like super easy, right? More like for, you know, like kids trying to learn like puzzle games, really. Can't get a break, the back cover of your phone is coming off. It's overheating every time you watch Twitch on it. 850 euros after discount 4 years ago. Just get to glue it back yourself. I mean, it should be fine, I guess, if you glue it over. Like, kinda like, you know, just like tape, essentially. To like temporarily hold it, maybe. That's crazy though, you know how expensive some phones are without really providing like, you know, best longevity. That's why I usually only pay like 150 megs for phones. Because, you know, they're gonna get broke quite fast either way. And often like some phones just are way too expensive for what they're like offering. I mean, if that's the first problem you ever had, then that's still pretty good, I guess. Yeah, kind of fucked up. I'll be fine. Good thing is you have always like many solutions, right? You don't have like only one way you can go. There's like room for failure. Oh, kind of forgot about that. There's also kind of like you know, ground you can only walk over twice, I guess, and then it breaks and then you can't go back. So you gotta be quite fast with some places. Okay, level number 8. Oh, I fucked up. Whoops. Well then, I guess you're gonna die. Kind of blasting through this game right now. At this rate, we're gonna be done in a couple of minutes. Wasn't there like a way to see ahead or something? I guess not. Okay, 4 more levels. This was a bit more complicated, I guess, but still doable. Oh, I had to go up there, I think. Whoops. But maybe it was still good actually. Yeah, should be good. Second last level already. Okay, I guess I fucked up here. Right, and the last level. RIP. Oh, okay. I kind of forgot actually. So there's many more levels. If this was just like the first kind of like part of the map, right? There's gonna be actually many more levels. I was about to say, like, this game I had like much longer in my memory than just like, you know, 20 minutes of levels. Fair enough. Oh, in that case, let's go to the Stiefelolmen Riff. Land Ahoi, du hast es geschafft. We did it, is basically what we're saying. Okay, so now we can also travel to Stiefelolmen Riff. And yeah, so basically there's like 15 levels per location. So gonna be busy for a while longer here. Ah, I can hold A and then look to the side. Okay, that's helpful. Yeah, no worries, Harbinger. That sounds like a good plan, dude. I hope you have a good rest. And yeah, it could also be, I guess, that your body just has to get used to the new medication too. So hopefully you feel much better later. And yeah, thanks again for being here. Ah, okay. This actually changes our input. Okay. At least in that direction. Yeah, these puzzles are getting a bit trickier, that's for sure. Okay, how do we get this one aligned? Oh, fuck. I guess I gotta do this one once I actually got all of the stars, I guess. Fair enough. Let's do that then. Oh, whoops. I cannot. Gut, the stick war too long. In V. It's fine. No. Yeah, these directional changes are a bit tricky sometimes. Okay, last level for this location. Alrighty, so we could now make our way to the Seeschweinebucht. Sea pig, what do you say? No, don't know the word for Bucht, but yeah. I actually wonder how many levels we have total in this game, to be honest. Let me have a quick Google search here. Yeah, I mean, it's not the shortest game, that's for sure. You can definitely play about 3 hours of it, I guess. So yeah, that's gonna be at least a couple of levels. Hey there, viewer, welcome in. Good morning. How are you doing today? Okay, how about we make our way to the third location that was unlocked? The Death Cliffs. Die Todes Klippen. Right, that's the Death Cliffs unlocked. It's also gonna be the last location we do for today. Okay, how do we do this one? Yeah, that works. So this is definitely something that I have to like come back to, I guess. Can't collect these stars yet. Citizen Eva Aura, welcome in. right, I fucked up. But then, this time we got it. This is Strange Origins quest. Yeah. Crazy treasure hunting with the Blaubär. Who hasn't heard of it? Oh boy, I shouldn't have gone up there. I fucked up. It is, yeah, Aura. This was like released in the early 2000s for the Game Boy Color. And yeah, it was kind of like developed by Ravensburger, which is kind of like a German board game and puzzle company. And yeah, I used to have it on the Game Boy back then. So today we're kind of like revisiting some classics. We played some Kirby's Dream Land earlier. And yeah, now we're playing a little bit of this. It's purely puzzle based though, so nothing crazy going on. What did I think of the Ubisoft showcase? Yeah, I mean I haven't seen all of it, but I watched most of it, and yeah, it was alright as an event, I guess. In regards to Mirage, I have to say it does look better than the 5-minute video we saw the other day. I mean, it's still obvious they of course use Valhalla's engine and everything, but at least you know, the parkour does look a bit faster paced, and of course the city is built around the idea of parkour. So I can imagine it would still be actually a bit of fun, to be honest, with the parkour, even if it's not like in depth or anything. I feel like the fact that they actually actively designed the city around parkour, you know, you can really tell with like the layout of verticality that there might actually be some interesting aspects of parkour. So it did actually make me more hopeful. And also like the gameplay looking like it's really focusing a lot more on like stealth again. You know, it doesn't change of course that it's like based in Valhalla, but I mean, let's be honest, like Valhalla stealth could also be quite satisfying sometimes, so who knows, you know, maybe it actually will end up being better than I initially thought. But yeah, I think so far it's not looking too bad actually. I'm neutral to positive towards Mirage at this point. How about you, Aura? What do you think about it? Oh, guess I fucked up. So I guess you gotta look like this maybe? like the scaffolding idea as a diversion, just waiting for the real story. Yeah. We had a bit of a story trailer, which didn't look too bad actually. I mean, it looked very classic Assassin's Creed in kind of like what happens to the character. I'm quite looking forward to see that whole connection to Loki, you know, like what I actually quite liked was when he dropped into water and then like Loki as a monster appeared, you know, like a moment where I might have died, I guess. So I'm looking forward to see how they kind of like go about showcasing this kind of like Jinn almost like possessing Basim. Gonna be interesting. Oh, I guess I have to try again. You got through the Elysium portion of Finland's DLC last night. It really turns into stock by the end. You also realized that all the bullshit Alethea put Cassandra and Layla through. All of the elf memory stuff was just bullshit to eventually reunite Loki and Alethea. Yeah, it is quite interesting, you know, because I feel like in a way that was down to kind of like also the different writing teams. Because you can kind of like tell that in order to say, you know, Alethea is kind of like having more of a positive connotation. Also see it at the end of the main story, you know, how she's kind of like talking about, or to the Isu about the humans and kind of like standing in their defense. And it's there to kind of like really sugarcoat your whole experience in order to say being a hero and all that. So in a way, Quebec has definitely written her to be more positive and supporting of like Cassandra's and Layla's, you know, progression. But then Valhalla is kind of like, screw that. She was the bad guy the whole time and she manipulated you. Which in a way was kind of like a reaction to a writing of Quebec. But I like how they kind of like developed that story further because I didn't really like where it ended up going in Odyssey. So I thought it was a nice plot twist with Valhalla, making her actually be kind of like similar to Juno in a way. But it seems like she's helping and assisting you, but she's actually serving her own agenda. Original Cassandra would have felt if she lived long enough to find out the truth. Yeah. I mean, that whole thing was like pointless, really, you know? It's like, yeah, I live over 2000 years only to hunt you with stuff. And you're gonna like immediately fail. Me sacrificing my life for you was like entirely pointless. But yeah, it wasn't pointless out of fear and Loki, that's for sure. Oh. Fifth time is different here. So the goal of this game is to basically get all of the stars, and every time you collect the stars it creates like a trap, and if you walk through that you're gonna like die, essentially. And yeah, so kind of like gotta plan your route, I guess, in advance, and make sure that you collect all of the stars before you go to the safety ring, I guess. And they have like different mechanics, like your controls getting reversed, or kind of like the direction of some tiles changing. Pretty basic, I guess, but yeah, it does get a bit more, or it requires more finesse the further you get into the game. It starts off quite basic and then it gets like increasingly difficult with time. This, for instance, kind of like changes our vertical, horizontal kind of like direction. Then you gotta kind of like make sure that you don't accidentally press the wrong direction and walk into a trap or anything. Not like everything is messed up. Like going right is going down, going left is going up, going going down is going right, going up is going left. It's not confusing at all. It's like, what the fuck is happening? Fucking hell. I can't with these controls. It's like so damn confusing. I hate the direction changes. Pokemon gym, you don't remember which gen, where you have to cross ice floors and you can only touch each tile once before it shatters. You have to find out the correct route to get across the ice to the gym leader. And every time you fall, there are trainers to battle, and then you gotta start over from the first ice floor. Damn, that sounds brutal actually. I guess in a way, these puzzles work kinda like similar. I'm like too slow because standing on that too long will kind of create a abyss and then you can't go up again. So you gotta be super quick with the inputs, but you don't know exactly which input is what. Exactly, Aura. It's like, what did Captain Blaubär do to deserve this? Okay, so it's left, down, and left again. So left, down, left. Then right, up, right. Jesus, this is way too confusing for my brain right now.
No respect! You think you can just barge through me? Well, alright, maybe you can.
No respect. Fuck that. There's a roaming Pokemon game that has a similar mechanic, but it is a dirt floor and you have to ride your bike over quickly. If you stop out too slow, you fall through. So tough. I can imagine. Like, it's all part of like timing really then. Oh, Jesus, I didn't press that. I swear. Okay, I just debated the game essentially by flipping the controller. That way only up and down was reversed, but on left and right. Take that game? Didn't think about that, did you? I was hoping you would get the duck quote, to be honest. Fair enough. I wish I was a duck. Maybe I can get it, actually.
I wish I were a duck.
Perfect. Got off the random chance sometimes. But yeah, guys, either way, I think this is actually we're gonna call it today for this game. But what I have to do is I will have to note the passwords. So we can essentially continue here next time we play the game. So this one is CHGP. At the dev cliffs here. Then we go back. Have a look over to the Seeschweinebucht. Oh, actually, it was over here. Because we haven't made our way to that place yet. Okay, so over here we had... never mind. It's still the same. So this is, I guess, the one that unlocks our current progress, like, for all that we've done. Yeah, it's like still the same, doesn't matter which level. Okay, fair enough. So that one is noted, and then we can continue there next time with this. Oh yeah. Alright guys, so this should be it for today. I want to thank you so much for coming by and for joining me for this more casual stream today. Played some Band Hero, finished Kirby's Dream Land, and made a start with this one. So yeah, we're gonna be playing more of this on Thursday, and Band Hero. I anticipate we might actually be finishing Band Hero 2, and potentially this game as well. And yeah, tomorrow we're gonna be heading back to some AC Origins to continue with the Stealth Challenge. And all of the missions playthrough, of course. But yeah, thank you so much for being there today for this. You have a good one too, Aura. Thank you for being here and for joining us today. Thanks also to everyone else who was in here today. Maxi, Harbinger, Levi, Busted, and all of the others who were in here today. Fewer, also Snakes, and Derry. And yeah, I hope everyone is having a great rest of the day, hopefully. Gonna go ahead and raid out to Lucinda, actually. Because she's playing some Assassin's Creed Brotherhood today. Continuing with her Rage playthrough. She didn't have the best of time yesterday with the Borgia Towers, but I think today she might be able to finish those, and then she can focus on the more fun stuff of the game. And yeah, as always, if you want to follow us for the raid, there's some raid emotes in chat you can copy and paste. And yeah, then I will be back tomorrow with more of AC Origins. Catch you next time.